A warm welcome, good morning everybody, and welcome to the live stream of the opening ceremony here from Ballarat, Australia. The Test match, Indoor Bowls, New Zealand versus Australia. The opening ceremony will be beginning shortly in about 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll be taking that live. So welcome. Hopefully we get a good stream all day today, and you'll get lots of good indoor bowls action. So stay tuned, just hold fire for the next few minutes, and we'll get the opening ceremony underway.
Thanks to Joe, Wayne.
Yep.
I don't know whether you want to, but...
Okay, again, welcome everybody to the opening ceremony of the Test match in Ballarat, New Zealand versus Australia Indoor Bowls. We're about to get underway with the opening ceremony. This is Dave Archer, Candice Andrew on the switch, taking you this broadcast. After this game, about 9:30, we'll be taking the first match, which will be the mixed fours. So that will be about 9:30. The players just starting to make their way to the seats. The Australian team's seated. New Zealand team's about to be seated. We have a local choir from Ballarat here to sing today. That's going to be pretty special. David Speechley from local Ballarat is the hall controller, and he is going to be speaking. Wayne Tuff is New Zealand manager. Morning, Candice. Looking forward to this?
Yes, definitely. Be sure we'll be getting underway soon.
Okay, it's just gone 9 o'clock, Australian time, 11 New Zealand time. We're about to commence, so we'll just switch on the sound now and hand it over to the organisers. Enjoy the opening ceremony here from Ballarat, Victoria, Australia.
I couldn't have done that very
The road calling.
That's right. Yeah, you know, that's what it's just the like, oh, here's a road profile or something.
Hey home.
Too late.
This has been through.
What's the weather like in New Zealand?
Sorry?
What's the weather like in New Zealand?
Okay. So Rick has terrible with
Just need to sit down now.
It's coming.
Okay, David Speechley is about to take the lectern to commence the opening ceremony.
Jan, see it?
How's it fought in?
Good. Oh, yeah, one's... right there.
Good morning and welcome. If you could have your mobile phones on silent, that would be great. It's great to be back here after 2 years of COVID. This morning we have the Chief Executive Officer of the City of Ballarat, Evan King, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Australian Indoor Bowls Council and the Victorian Indoor Bowls Council, I'm delighted to welcome you to Ballarat for the 2022 Trans-Tasman Test. National Anthem of New Zealand will be first. I ask you all now to please stand for the National Anthem of New Zealand, followed by the National Anthem of Australia. This will be performed by the Ballarat chapter of Sing Australia. Thank you.
All to
King. From the Australian Revised Bowls Council, this ALBBC Secretary, Anne Draffin. From New Zealand Indoor Bowls Federation, Deputy President Graham Lowe. From Victoria Indoor Bowls Association, President Max Wines. Australian Team Manager Joe Simpson. New Zealand Team Manager Wayne Tuff. I would also like to acknowledge the Australian Indoor Bowls Council President Kyle French and the New Zealand Indoor Bowls Federation President Michael Lawson, who are both with us here today, but are sitting with their teammates as they prepare to play. I now call on the Chief Executive Officer of the City of Ballarat, Evan King, to say a few words of welcome to the Ballarat area.
Thank you very much. For those that don't know me, my name is Evan King and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the best city in the world. And I'm not biased at all, no pun intended. Can we give another round of applause to the choir? Absolutely incredible job. It just provides that great local content to what's going to be an incredible contest between two incredibly competitive countries. Firstly, can I congratulate all of the New Zealand and Australian competitors for being selected to represent your country. There is no greater honour to be able to represent your country, and I'm sure you will both do both countries very, very proud. This is the first series since 2019. These are the things that COVID has really impacted over the last few years, and as a city we're rapt to see these sorts of events coming back. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land we live and work on, the Wadawurrung and Dja Wurrung people, and recognise their continuing connection to the land and waterways. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and extend this to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. There is quite a list of important people here today, and could I just acknowledge Michael Lawson, President of the New Zealand Indoor Bowls, Kylie French, President of the Australian Indoor Bowls Council, Graham Lowe, Deputy President, New Zealand Indoor Bowls Association, Anne Draffin, Secretary of the Australian Indoor Bowls Council, Tom Clark, President, Ballarat Indoor Bowls Association, Max Wines, President, Victorian Indoor Bowls Association, Wayne Tuff, New Zealand Team Manager, and Joe Simpson, Australian Team Manager. I would also like to thank the Australian Indoor Bowls Council and the Victorian Indoor Bowls Association for their support for this event, as well as the sponsors, which we can never do without. These events are only possible as a result of sponsors. The Sovereign Park Motoring, which is a very proud Ballarat business, owned and managed by the Kenny family, who are a very significant sporting family in Ballarat, and Niagara Therapy. Ballarat is certainly the mecca for sporting events. Just this year alone, we've held national cycling championships, national rowing championships, basketball, football, soccer, rugby league, polo cross, swimming, and now we will add to that indoor bias bowls. And can I thank my team who worked tirelessly to ensure that these events are attracted to Ballarat. These events are far more than just sporting events in the end. They bring us great economic benefit. They also create a culture in our city of being active and healthy, and it is truly an important part of our city. We work incredibly hard to stimulate our economy in a whole range of aspects, and the attraction of sport is really important. We're incredibly excited by what the next 3.5 years is going to bring to the city as we prepare to host the Commonwealth Games in 2026. Ballarat has been incredibly lucky to attract the athletics, the para-athletics, boxing and T20 cricket. And we will welcome our New Zealand friends back for the 2026 Commonwealth Games, which we are looking forward to. But today is all about indoor bowls, and what a fantastic event this is. And when I walked into the stadium, I've been a past president of the Ballarat Athletic Club and a committee member for over 30 years. These sorts of events don't happen by accident, by any stretch of the imagination. They happen through the hard work of many, many volunteers, and we were just having a conversation before, and they couldn't set up the hall until roller skating had finished last night. I love the fact that the hall is being used for a whole range of activities. That's fantastic, but it certainly just shows the incredible dedication of a team that makes this all happen. So I would just like to congratulate both teams, enjoy the competition, enjoy Ballarat, and hope it is a memorable visit for you all, and you all enjoy the experience. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Evan, for those very kind words. I'll now call on Wayne Tuff to introduce his team, and there's a small gift that will be presented to them from Ballarat by our President Viva and our Secretary Ballarat as they come up past. So thanks, Wayne.
It's my great honour to introduce you to the New Zealand Mad Blacks. Captain Paul Wright. Vice Captain Terry Blackburn. Michael Lawson. Rochelle Cameron. Dale Rayner. Sean Blackburn. Daniel French. Paul Smith. Suzanne Mackey. Marcus Trillin. Denise Clarkson. Joy Archer. Kylie Gould. Simon Thomas. Gary Lowe. Shereen Holmes.
Thank you, Wayne. I'll now call on Joe Simpson to introduce the Australian team. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, David. It's great to finally have this underway, and I, on behalf of our team, wish you guys a great week, but not that good. I'm going to introduce our reserves first because they have been an integral part of this leading up to the tournament. Kayleen Weir, Max Evans, Sinead Zaporosik, and Eric Mayhew. Thank you very much for the contribution you have made to getting us to this stage. In no particular order, Errol Weir, Annika van Leerop, Rhonda Aram, Ian Ogilvie, Angus Young, Aidan Weir, Simon Zaporosik, Keisha Pearson, Linda Charles, Monica Corn, Fiona Pearson, Shane Cashel, Deputy Captain Kylie French, our Assistant Team Manager and great mate Glenn Sargent, and our Team Captain Julie Zaporosik.
Thanks very much, Joe. Before I call the captains forward for the coin toss, I'll introduce our umpires. From Australia, we've got Les Clark, Ian Hedger, and we have Jan Lowe and Roy McCurdy. So I assume you'll do a great job during the week and make the calls during the night. I'll now call on our captain from Australia, Julie Zaporosik, and Paul Wright to toss the coin. No, I've got the coin. And I'll call on Max Wine to toss the coins, and because Australia's the host, Julie will have the honour of calling. Now there's a special coin. Got two heads on it. Okay, Julie, what colour of the Australians taking? What colour bowls? You're taking the away. Well done. I now declare the trans-Tasman test officially open and let the games begin. But prior to that, the only people inside the playing area are allowed to be the players, the officials and the team managers. So if you could abide by that, that'd be fantastic. So enjoy the week, great bowling to everyone, and it's exciting times for the next 3 days. Thank you.